once again to Starseed Rising 333. I'm glad you've tuned back into this channel. And if it's your first time, welcome. This is going to be a general collective reading. Please use your own discernment when watching or listening to this reading. And whatever messages that come out, please take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you do enjoy this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. I hope everyone is doing okay. I hope you're enjoying your morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Okay. And after watching or listening to this reading, please don't forget to check the description box after the reading, because I'd like to recommend a few books that can help you as you go along your journey. All right. Before I start off the reading, as always, I'm going to be selecting one card from this deck, and it's called Raise Your Vibration by Carl Gray. Okay, let's see what positive vibe our spiritual team would like us to remember today. Okay. So they would like me to select this card, and it says, take the weight of the world off your shoulders. Okay? Take the weight of the world off your shoulders. Okay? So for some of you, okay, you might be currently you know, feeling somehow overwhelmed or stressed, okay, about taking more responsibilities than you should. All right. And you know, I know it's easier said than done. Okay, we need to um have some form of balance in our life. Okay. I know some of us do have busy schedules, um you know, but you just need to there should be some form of balance here. um and also we need to start making people more accountable and responsible for their actions. All right. um you know, because that's one of the ways that people can learn, okay, from their mistakes as well. Okay. um and not continually taking on other people's karma. Okay. um or else it's going to affect you, and it can also create spiritual blockages in your life, and not able for you to be your own person, for you to carry out your own life purpose. Okay, because we're all unique and we all have a life purpose. All right. And we need to you know, allow people to take responsibilities for their own actions. All right. So I'm just going to just read more on this card. All right. So let's see. Take 74. Okay, so it goes on to say, take the weight of the world off your shoulders. You are a deeply considerate being who wants nothing but the best for yourself and everyone around you. In fact, in times gone by, you have put your own needs behind the needs of loved ones, friends, even colleagues, haven't you? But when you detach from your own needs, it can often simply lead you into the depths of despair. Today, the universe is reminding you that you don't need to solve every issue or find an answer to every problem. In fact, by being overly controlling, you are preventing the support of the universe from entering your energy field. So relax, surrender the weight of the world, make space for the universe to support you. It knows how much you care, and by taking a step back, you are creating room for the miracles you need and the miracles you deserve. When you let go, you let the universe lead the way. All right. So it's just one of the things that advice, okay, that we can take on board to help us. All right, if we are feeling like stressed, overburdened, okay, because some of these burdens might not be ours. It could belong to other people's. All right, and the vibe of the day, it says, I surrender this situation and make way for miracles. All right, the vibe of the day is, I surrender this situation and make way for miracles. All right, and another way that, or another thing I should say, that can help you is to create healthier boundaries. All right, express what you will tolerate and what you won't tolerate. Okay, from people or from a person. Okay, so let me just quickly use this deck to see what we should be focusing on before I go through the downloads. All right, and then I'm going to be going into the reading to see what energies are around. The collective tarot oracle reading is all to do with energy. It's timeless. All right, and it's non-gender. Okay, so let's see what. Let me just shuffle the cards a bit and see what. Okay, so let's see what our spiritual team, the ancestors, the higher divine, what they would like the collective, all right, to focus on, to think about. Okay, so at the moment, okay, you might be feeling alone. There might be people you are connected to, might be feeling alone, all right. Um, or it could be to do with energies within other energies, all right. So it doesn't have to be your energy, doesn't have to be your story. But for me, this it could be that someone is experiencing some form of loss. Okay, so they could be feeling alone. So what I would suggest, okay, is that for this person to sort of get the support that they need, all right, and or they can pray, connect to spirit, all right, connect to the higher power. Okay, so you've got, so, or there could be people around you that's feeling that way, and if you can't support them in any way, please do. All right, so you've got feeling alone. All right, let's see what comes. What else? Okay, so by supporting is all about, because the cycle of life is all to do with giving and receiving. All right, so I guess this is just one of the ways that we can help this individual who is feeling alone at this moment. Try and give them as much as support. Okay, and if we cannot give them the support that they actually need, then we can refer them to people, because again, some people might need therapy, or some people might need some form of professional help. Okay, and again, this is very much connected to um, the root chakra here, because you've got base chakra, which is to do with our stability and security in the area of life. Okay, and as well as the sacral chakra, which is to do with our passions, um, our desires, and the emotional body. Okay, so again, there might be a lot of emotions, or people that might be in their feelings, or this person might be all in their feelings. Okay, it could be to do with a past person. All right, maybe they don't have the courage, um their willpower or the strength, all right, themselves to help themselves. So here, because again, we've got quite a few chakras there. We've got the base, sacral, and solar plexus chakra. Okay, maybe this person may need to there are some individuals that you may need to release from your life. Okay, because this, or maybe there's a lot of endings, or you've ended a cycle with someone, because this would represent the death card. It got released there. Okay, so on number 13, and this number keeps coming up a lot. Okay, or maybe this person, maybe this person, in order for them to move on, to heal, maybe they need to release things, resentment, anger, okay, regarding a situation. It could be including you or something else or someone. It could be to do with a place, thing, all right. And maybe go within, do some form of shadow work, okay. Because you got the number 18, 18, sorry, and this is represents the moon, um moon card, and they need to probably listen to their intuition because this is the high priestess, and it could be to do with a relationship. All right, so maybe they need to do some form of reflection, um you know, to see what went wrong, maybe, try and heal whatever it is. If if you walked away from a situation, okay, so maybe this person needs to do, it could be that this person might have a few imperfections, flaws, because we all do, all right, and they probably need to confront her. All right, so what I'm seeing here, so you could be a life path 5, 6, 1, 2, 4, 9, 3, okay, as well as 2. Okay, I think I mentioned 2 here. All right, so we've got um, quite a few numbers here. Quite a few numbers here. All right, so um, yeah, maybe you could also be a master number 22 as well. Okay, so we've got that there as well. Okay. And I do have 1, 2, 3 on the table, so everything is going to be done in divine timing as well. All right. So these are the things that our spiritual team would like us to think about. All right. At this present time to focus. So maybe it could be you, okay, might need to take some time alone, or you might be feeling alone after a breakup of a relationship. And you know, if you can speak to someone about it, please do. Maybe some of you might need to do some form of shadow work as well. All right. So anyway, yeah, so that's what's coming up for the collective, okay. And as I said, these energies doesn't necessarily have to belong to you. It could belong to other people that you're associated with, or it could be a past situation, because obviously tarot oracle readings are timeless, it's non-gender. Okay, and it's all to do with energy. All right, so what I want to do is just quickly go through the downloads that I received. All right, so first of all, let's start with the songs. Okay, some of the songs, okay, that was channeled to me. The first one is "If I Could Turn Back Time." Oh, sorry, "If I Could Turn Back the Hands of Time." Okay, and this is by our, this is sung, okay, and written by R. Kelly. Um, Also, "If I Could Turn Back Time," and this is sung by Cher. So what I'm getting here, okay, um I think someone might feel it's too late. Okay, it could be someone that you might have walked away from. Okay, now this person, okay, could be somehow doing some form of spell work to manipulate time to either stop or delay. Okay, and I think, I have mentioned this before, right? I really believe if this person, it could be a cross watcher who's watching this reading at this present moment. I hope it's not someone from the collective that's doing that. Okay, but whoever is doing that, they should really watch the movie Dial of Destiny. Okay, I think that was the last movie, okay, that was from the Indiana Jones series. All right, um about this man who wanted to go up. He wanted to get this clock, okay, because this clock had special powers. He wanted to go back in time, all right, because he was a soldier in the German army, okay, that was headed by Hitler, all right, and he wanted to swap uh destinies with Hitler, all right, and in the end, he died, all right, because he couldn't do, and even though Hitler and this man was operating in low vibration energies, it wasn't possible. All right. So I think, I don't know, maybe I think whoever is trying to do that, at the end of the day, they might be sort of like delusional, okay, thinking that they can do it. And if they're doing any dark arts, because for you to try and do something like that, that means you must be dabbling, okay, or this person must be dabbling in dark arts, okay, and it's not possible because remember that Satan is the master illusionist, all right, he's a liar, okay, and if you think that you can do it, it's not possible, and it could lead to your own detriment, okay, by doing this. Okay, and from what I'm getting from my spiritual team, that cycles are ending. Certain cycles have already ended. Okay, and in my mind's eye, I did see the Ark of the Covenant, and the Ark of the Covenant in the Kashik um, tarot. Okay, it does talk about an ending of a cycle. Okay, it does talk about that. All right. And obviously, when a cycle has ended, there are lessons for you and this other individual to learn. Okay, because it's all to do with karmic lessons, and this is the reason why this the deck, the previous deck I just used there, okay, was about a relationship and whatever, is all to do with that. Okay, other songs I heard was Crazy Love by Paul Simon. It's to do with a breakup of a relationship. Rehab by Amy Winehouse, and also Rehabilitation, rehabilitation, okay, rehabilitation, okay, it's a French. I'm saying that because whoever sang this song was by he was part of a French group, okay, from the Caribbean, and his name was Patrick Saint Eltois, Eltois, sorry, Eloi, I believe, yeah. And so I don't know, maybe somebody is with this rehabilitation and rehab. It could be that maybe somebody is going or needs to go into rehab. Okay, they might, I don't know. All right. Also, who am I, Sim Simmer by Beanie Man. Okay, and I think this song is about like just you being control of your own life. All right. Also, Say You Say Me by Lionel Richie. Um, All That She Wants is Another Baby by Ace of Base. Okay. Now another thing I was guided to mention. Okay, there could be some issue about food. Okay, so there could be some someone could be doing some, or a group of people could be doing, or it could even be to do with a cult or coven, all right, could be doing some form of spell work regarding food. But from what that was channeled to me, okay, because I don't know, I was keep seeing a lot of overweight people, people who are obese, not able to even maybe walk. And I didn't really fully understand, but what my the ancestors, okay, the divine and my spiritual team is saying is that there could be someone that could be doing some form of spell to make you be scared of eating. Okay, so you could become sort of like have some form of eating disorder. Okay, now for some of you, if you have that, please get the support and professional help that you need. Okay, but this is what's being channeled to me. All right, that this is what this person wants to do. I don't know why. Maybe they have a hidden agenda. Maybe they feel that by doing this, that they people can then see you as somebody who are not able to take care of yourself or have some form of mental issue here. I don't know, but this is what's been channeled to me. Okay, someone, okay, wants to pick a fight with you, because when I went into the shop, I heard someone saying something like something about attacking someone's face. All right. Also, there could be a lot of cyberbullying. That's why I said in my previous reading that when you're watching general readings, you have to make sure that you use your intuition and discernment at all times. Okay, it could be one person doing it or a group of people. Okay, it could be that somebody has a grudge or a group of people have a grudge against you. All right. Someone um it could be to do with a past lover, okay, friend or family member or members could be using spell work to block, stop, or create obstacles and challenges to prevent you from being or becoming a better or greater version of yourself. Now, you know, now they could be doing it, as I said, they could also be doing spell work as well, all right, to manifest you back in their lives. Okay, and then if you do take them out, they're going to probably love bomb you and say that, oh, I love you, I miss you, I care for you. But that's could be all a lie. Okay, it could be all a lie. Okay, because this person or this group of people could have just want you around them or want you in their lives for selfish reasons. All right, so it's very important for you to pay attention to the signs, signals, and synchronicities. Pay attention to the red flag. Okay, regarding a person, it could be somebody from the past, somebody you're dealing with now. Okay, because we are on different timelines, all right? And it might not be your story, okay? It could be somebody you're connected to, or it could be energies within other energies, okay? And you know what, the advice I would give, okay, the time and energy, all right, this person or people are doing it, I think they really need to take some time and answer these questions. First of all, why did this person leave them? Why did this person leave them or walk away? Why did they need to ask themselves, okay, why did I miss an opportunity with this person? Okay, what did I say or do that contributed to them leaving me? All right. So I think these are, and maybe this is the reason why the moon card came up earlier. All right. It's a time. All right. And maybe they might be feeling lonely. All right. Maybe they won't listen to their intuition, okay, and maybe feel some form of resentment or anger towards you. But what spirit is saying that this person should release whatever anger, resentment they have to you, confront them, look at themselves, do some form of reflection, all right, maybe confront any demons, okay, that has caused them to acting in a certain way, all right, because we all have demons within us. We all embody a both light and shadow side, and it's very important for us to all do shadow work. All right, to confront whatever it is that is causing any spiritual blockages in our life. That's preventing us from moving on. All right. Now, what I'm also getting here is that someone maybe planning on a run from the police. Someone is also going to get arrested. But whoever is going to get arrested, from that's been challenged to me, that this person could end up grassing up or be a grass. And some of the words that I heard was, if you don't want to do the time, you shouldn't do the crime. All right. And some other pictures or words I keep coming across is I keep seeing the picture of flags, and flags does represent, okay, not lowering your standard, okay, because maybe there might be somebody that wants you to do that. Also a picture of a cross, so there may be someone who wants to create burdens or end something in your life. And if that's the case, please pray, all right, connect to your higher power. Don't focus on this, because our minds are quite powerful. Also a picture of a rainbow, star, bubbles, a ladder, a jacket, okay, also a ship, okay, with pirates, a chair, a poppy flower, a boot, shell, fork. So these are things that people, if you want to know the meaning of these things, then I would suggest you can always look online to see what the spiritual meaning of these these pictures or these art these things, or if you know, because it's all about paying attention to what surrounds us as well, and using our intuition and discernment at all times. And I also saw this word sobek. So sobek is an Egyptian deity. So um, maybe some of us need to work with, if you're interested, okay, to work with the energy of Sobek. Sobek, you can call him for protection, all right, if you need to do so, okay. But you can also just pray and connect to your higher power, all right. So I was guided to use this deck. It's a shadow deck, all right. To check to see what energies around the collective at this time, all right. And as I said, these readings are all to do with energy, okay. Okay. The first card that wanted to come out, okay, so we've got depression, and it says here, this too shall pass. Every storm brings a rainbow. Okay. Okay, so let's see what else. What spiritual units, what does the collective need to know what energies are around? Okay, so we've got distrust. Faith in oneself can rebuild trust in others. Okay. Let's look at this one. Okay. And then we've got judgment. It says, judge less, understand more. Okay. Okay, so we've got depression, distrust, judgment. Okay, so I'm going to take these other words. We've got pride. Okay, as well. So we've got true worth is measured by character, not accolades. All right. Control. By letting go of the illusion of control, we open ourselves to genuine freedom. Desire. Harness its power to manifest dreams, not delusions. And then we have ego. Beyond the facade of ego lies the depth of true character. Okay. Okay, um so the reason why I've select so these are the three main um cards, all right. Depression, distrust, judgment. Okay. But I've also been guided to take these four ones which I have on the table: pride, control, desire, and ego. All right. So from what now, it could be that these messages, okay, could be associated with one person, all right. It could, well, we don't know, okay. It could be that, it could be an energy that is that belongs to someone from the collective, okay. Or you could be dealing with someone who is in this energy, or it could be other energies within other energies, all right. um so it could be, all right, that somehow maybe this somebody is could be under judgment, okay. Maybe they did something in the past, or it could be that um whatever they did, okay, they could have been acting or done something out of their ego, okay. It could be somebody who is quite proud, okay, who wanted to be in control of something, okay, and now whatever they did is led to some form of distrust, okay, and as a result, they could be remorseful for what they did, okay, because this person could be under judgment. They could be receiving some form of, there could be some form of karmic justice outplay, and as a result, they could be suffering some form of love or grieving loss here. Could be quite depressed. Okay, maybe they had a chance to reflect on what they did. Okay, so, okay, and they could have done something, okay, because they desired something, and you know, and as a result, it's just led them to do something out of their ego. All right. So, okay, so what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be using the Rider Waite Tarot, all right, to clarify these three main cards, all right, and see what comes out. Whatever messages are come, please take what resonates and leave the rest. And please apply the rules where they fit. And I'm going to be using some other decks as well, all right. So let's see what comes out, all right. So the first card I'm going to be uh clarifying, it says depression. This too shall pass. Every storm brings a rainbow. So maybe someone could be experiencing a tower moment at the moment. Okay, so they could also be experiencing a form of sadness. They could be feeling hopeless. Okay, or can be also some form of despair. All right. Or you could be in this energy. I don't know. Just take the energy as it resonates. Okay. Holy Spirit, will please clarify depression. Holy Spirit, will please clarify depression. Okay, so we've got Seven of Pentacles. Hmm. Okay, we've got the Tower. We've got Three of Pentacles here. Four of Swords. Okay, the Emperor. Hmm. The High Priestess. And we've got the King of Swords here. Okay. Hmm. Okay, so from what I'm seeing here, okay, now you could be in this High Priestess energy, okay, Um, you could also be in this Emperor energy, okay, or you could be in the you could be in this Emperor energy, okay, and dealing with somebody who embodies the High Priestess, okay. All right. Um, okay, or you could be, as I said, you could be a High Priestess and dealing with an Emperor. Just take the energy as it resonates, because another day it's we all embody both masculine and feminine energies. Okay, now from what I'm seeing, this could be sort of to do with a business scenario, or to do with a relationship here, some form of partnership. Okay, and maybe someone could have done something um or collaborated with a group of people, because you do have Three of Pentacles here. All right. And it could be something to do with money, because you got Seven of Pentacles, um because 7 and 3 gives you 10. Okay. um but what I'm seeing here, okay, is that maybe because you got the King of Swords here. All right. So um maybe someone took an impulsive action to do something. Okay. And then now whatever what they invested time and energy to do, okay, it's led to a tower. Okay. And maybe they didn't listen to their intuition, because the High Priestess, okay, is very much linked to intuition here. All right. um okay. And now, okay, because this tower has hit, okay, there's been some form of disruption. Okay. um this, okay, person now is somehow it could be a group of people are now depressed. Okay, because you have Four of Swords here. All right. Yeah. Or maybe this has already happened. It could be your story and you're probably recovering from whatever has happened. But what I'm seeing here, so this could be, to me, I don't know, it looks like more like uh uh it could be family, okay, but it could also be some form of business. Um, okay, it could be to do for business as well. I didn't see the Four of Wands here. Um, but somebody, okay, I really believe that somebody is now could be now feeling like a fool, because you got the Fool card there. All right. And again, it could be to do with money. Okay. Maybe this person acted out of greed. Okay, because Four of Pentacles, the shadow side, it does talk about greed here. Okay, and maybe this person acted a fool. All right, invested a lot of time and energy to do something. They could have collaborated with a group of people, and they're now experiencing a tower moment. Okay, which could have left to some form of loss. Okay. And it could have something to do with for business, because as I said, the emperor, okay, does represent like an, a boss. It could represent somebody who has some form of leadership role. All right. As well. But the shadow side, okay, of the emperor is somebody who can be quite controlling, can be somebody who's quite childish, somebody who's quite stubborn as well. Okay. And they could have been in this the shadow side of the King of Swords, somebody who's quite arrogant, uh quite manipulative, okay, as well. Okay, so let me just use see what is this situation. Let's see what comes out here. So I'm gonna be using the situation deck and see what comes out. Let's see what comes out here. So this pretty means please clarify depression. Please clarify depression. Yeah, this could be a past situation, okay, because it says past happened. So you could have had some form of past connection. Um yeah, this definitely was a karmic relationship because you got karmic relationship. It could evolve. Well, there's lessons to be learned from this situation. Okay. Um let's see. Okay. This could involve a twin flame scenario. Okay. Um, okay, Archangel Michael. So if you're on a spiritual path, okay, Archangel Michael could have intervened because it says protection prevented from harm, divine intervention, and maybe that's what created a tower. Okay. You could have been dealing with it could be a family situation here. Okay. Let's see what else. Let's see what else I can get from this. Use the situation and maybe the let's use this one. Let's see. I think what it is, I think whatever this person did, okay, they took a risk and whatever, you know, and what happened, it just created a tower moment, okay, whatever they did. Yeah. Something has definitely caused an end in him because you got death, you got the relationship is over, no second chances. Okay. Um this person or people could have been wearing a mask. Okay, it says hiding true feelings, pretending and delude, gaslight and pacify. Okay. Um okay, yeah. Whatever that's happened, okay, probably created a lot of bitterness, sadness, okay, and maybe someone is not happy because you're no longer with them, okay. So there could have been some form of deception there, all right. Um, so this could be a love situation, maybe as I said, it could be a love situation too, all right. Doesn't always have to be, but maybe this. Okay, from what I'm getting there, it could be that this person could have been with you probably for monetary purposes, okay? And maybe you find out some, because obviously you got the High Priestess came out. You might have found out that this person was with you just for monetary purposes, and that, by you walking away, it created a tower, and that's why this person is depressed, because this is what I'm getting here. All right, I think it's to do with that this person, um for selfish reasons, this person was with you for money, and I think that they invested a lot of time and energy, okay, to be with you, um and it was for monetary purposes here, okay. um all right, and this person could have been very controlling. Maybe that's what they desired, because they wanted to, maybe it could be that they wanted to be for some form of status, okay, out of pride. All right, yeah, because it says that, because you got here, grounding, stability and security here, performance, growth and endurance, okay. And you've probably released this person, because it says the butterfly, evolving and growth, next phase, healing inner child, releasing the past, okay. And this could have been a marriage as well, and they could be reminiscing, okay. But this person, it was very codependent, um quite and could be quite obsessive, okay, by, and could be addicted to a substance or substances. Let me use this one, the panther. Okay, so, okay, they could have done it out of greed, and they could have also be put you in a third party situation. All right, maybe they were persuaded to do this because you got indulgement. It says persuasion, bribe, temptation. You definitely ended this situation. Maybe that's what created a tower. This could be, person could be very stressed at the moment because of this. But you see, you got robbery here. So maybe this person was intending to maybe steal something from you, and it could be to do with money. All right. Let's see what else we can do on this situation. Yeah. You could have moved away from this person or people, but I believe it's a person that wanted to do that. It could be something to do with a false flame, okay, or group of people, because you do have this mask here which says deception, pretending, inconsistency, and again, it could be to do with money, because you do have blessing here, fulfillment, well-being, enlightenment. Maybe now they see you as a blessing, okay. Okay, so I'm going to be clarifying the second card here. I'm just looking at this. Yeah. So whatever they probably try to do, as I said, because you have the High Priestess card, so you might have used your intuition about this person, or maybe you received a download, okay. And again, the Archangel Michael card came out, so it did say divine intervention here, okay. And as a result, this, you walked away because this person couldn't be trusted, okay. Holy Spirit, only please clarify distrust. Okay, so you got strength. Okay, got strength here. You got Magician. You got Page of Pentacles, Six of Cups. Just put this over there. Okay, you got the Chariot, Four of Swords again. You got Hangman and the High Priestess. Okay. So definitely straight away, I'm just saying that this is to do with a past person because you got Six of Cups here. All right. And you could be healing from this situation. Okay. So it's definitely to do something from the past. Okay. And once again, it could be something to do with money. All right. Um, and this person, okay, could be doing some form of spell work as well. Okay. And it could be something to do with money as well. Okay. Maybe they because maybe now they see you, all right, as yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe they you could be like somebody who is quite prosperous at this time, and maybe they could be doing something to especially if you have a business or something like that, because you got um Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles talks about opportunities, or maybe they're trying to manifest. Okay, they could be doing some form of spell work. Okay, so they can have a new opportunity with you. Okay. Um, all right. And you've got the Chariot here. All right. And um maybe they're like determined, all right, to have a new opportunity with you, but somehow at the moment they somehow feel stuck because you got the Hangman, and maybe that um hmm, maybe you've let go of this person is find difficult, or they've now realized they've had a this town moment, the experience, it could have made them realize or have some form of epiphany that they miss an opportunity with you. Okay. um but it seems to me that you could have walked away from this person. It's definitely to do with past. This is past energy here, all right? Because you got Six of Cups here, or you're dealing with somebody from your past, okay? And you could be, as I said, um, in solitude or healing from this situation, and this person may want to come back to you because you do have the Chariot, but you don't trust this person, okay? They could also want to have a new passionate beginning with you because you have a Page of Wands. Okay, that's probably what they're hoping and planning to do, because behind the Page of Wands, you've got Two of Wands here. Okay, could be that they are somehow unhappy, discontented with their life. Okay, but this person could be still in a third party situation, if or could be seeing three people. Okay, still okay. Um, okay, you could be in this Queen of Wands energy, all right, and you could be, like owner of a business because you got the Emperor card as well come out, or you could be dealing with, as I said, an emperor, but someone who is very controlling, somebody who's quite stubborn, who maybe created in the past a lot of conflict. There could have been a lot of fighting between you and this person. This person could also be very childish. Okay, and spirit says that's the truth. This person wants to have a new passionate beginning with you, but um I think you just don't trust this person, and you could be healing from this situation and quite content. And this definitely was a karmic relationship. Okay, and because of what they did, all right, it's you just don't trust this person, because in the past they were acting out of their ego. Okay, that's why you've got pride, you've got control, all right, you got desire, and you got ego. Okay, or maybe that's what they still desire, to come back. But why do they want to come back? From what I'm seeing here, it could be again to do with money. But please use your intuition and this discernment at all times if you're not sure, because it could be like your divine partner, or okay, but you need to like make sure that you pay attention to the signs, signals, and synchronicities. All right, pay attention to the red flags. All right, and go within. All right, if you need guidance, whether you to take this person back or not. Okay. Use this one. Holy Spirit, please clarify this trust. Yeah, this person is probably could feel, or they probably hit rock bottom, since or they, as I said, they could be experiencing a tower. Okay, you could have been somebody in this energy, this feminine energy, somebody who's quite gentle, nurturing, somebody who's quite mothering. Okay, um maybe they miss being with you. Okay, this, but this person is still in this energy, okay, of greed. um the mental thinking is by any means necessary. Okay, so this person is still quite inconsiderate, or maybe this is the energy that they were in at that time. Okay, could be very, we're in also very lustful energy as well. But again, you see Archangel Michael comes out again. It says protection, prevented from harm, divine intervention. Okay, and you could have had a family. It could have been to do with family members, all right, or or as I said, you um as I said earlier, that you could have had a family with this person, because there's family here. Okay. So a lot to do with divine intervention here. Okay. Let's see. Let me use this one. Let's use this one first. Holy Spirit, please clarify this trust. Yeah. You could have also found out, alright, that this person was quite promiscuous. Okay. They weren't faithful. Okay. This person you were dealing with, they could have had very outdated um beliefs, okay, or ideas, what, even about money. All right. um this person could have been playing, or they might be planning to play on your emotions. Okay. Um, you could have found evidence. Maybe that's why you ended this relation. Maybe found out what their hidden motive was. Okay. And this person could still be keeping a secret from you. Okay. And again, it could be to do for a past situation here, because it says love story once upon a time. Okay. Let me use these cards to see what comes out. Yeah, once again, this person, once again, this person could have been sort of like acting out of their ego, all right? Yeah, and probably still wanting to or played mind games in the past. Okay, and you were not able to see through the illusions that they created. And as I said, this person, I don't know, maybe they're still doing some form of spell, because you have the magician here on the table. Okay, um, and you might have used your intuition, okay, to leave this situation. Okay, this person definitely wanted, they were acting out of their ego here. This person could be somebody very controlling. What spirit is saying is that to be cautious of this person, okay? Because obviously there are, if you are somebody who's quite successful, okay, whatever, if you were to take this person back, this person could disrupt or cause some problems, okay, with whatever you have going. Okay, this person is could be using or want to use this sexual prowess to have to attract you back. But if you take this person back, all right, this person is going to tell you a lot of rubbish. Okay, it's going to be all a bluff, and it's going to cause some form of loss. Okay, so the best thing is to trust your intuition, use your discernment, go within, okay, and keep your guards up. Okay, even though they may try and come back and say, oh, you are the wishes fulfillment, but be careful there, because this person may try to just seduce you, all right, in order for them to you know uh to sort of like receive some form of status. Okay, so be careful here. And maybe that's what they were inspired to do in the first place. All right. But whatever they do, be careful, because if you take them back, this person could not only disrupt what you have, but this person could affect your mental health as well. And this person is very, you know, is very, you could have experienced this in the past, but this person is going to sort of undermine whatever you have, even though they may want to come and say that they want to support you. Okay, and this person could have somebody on the side. All right, so be cautious. All right, so let me let me clarify judgment. Okay, this person definitely, and I think this, well, that's what they still planning to do, to come back. But they could be also using spell work. All right. Let's look at the angels. Please clarify judgment. Please clarify judgment. Wow. Yeah, this person is they could be karmic justice at play, all right? Because you got nine of swords. This person is probably having sleepless nights at this moment, quite worried. Okay. Suffering in silence. Um, you could have been dealing with somebody who embodies the King of Wands energy. Okay. You got Two of Pentacles here, Page of Swords. You got the Judgment card, and you got the Lovers. hmm Yeah, you could also be dealing with somebody who embodies the the Knight of Swords energy. hmm And then you got Ten of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing here again, this just clarifies that, you know, this could be a money situation. This relationship was probably, or this person wanted to be with you for money. All right. Um, you could have been married to this person because you do have the Hierophant here. All right. Or maybe that's what they're hoping. Um, that to, to come back in your life so they can have ask for your hand in marriage. I don't know. Just take the energy as it resonates. And this person, so you could be dealing with somebody who embodies the King of Wands energy, the Knight of Wands energy, as well as the Knight of Swords energy. They may want to take some form of action towards you. Um, to tell you that they want to. You might probably receive some form of communication because you got Page of Swords here. Um, that this person wants to come back in your life to balance something out. Um, and again, this could be a love relationship here or something to do with you, or you could have been married to this one, but there's definitely judgment has been called on this situation, and maybe they might see you now as being somebody who's quite prosperous. Maybe they, or it could be that the intention was maybe they saw you as somebody quite prosperous and they wanted to be with you, but this person could have had somebody else in the equation in this relationship. It could be a third party situation, and I think this person may be wanting to come back to offer you this pentacle. But knights are very immature, very slow, and especially the Knight of Pentacles energy here. And again, you got the Death card here. Okay. Um, and definitely this person wants to balance, but it could be that this relationship has ended because there was no equal give and take. Okay, and there was some secrets. Okay, and this person could have had a hidden agenda, and they're now receiving, or you brought and they experiencing a tower moment, and karmic justice is at play. Okay, and you could be embodying the Queen of Cups energy, and you could be dealing with somebody who embodies the King of Swords energy. And you could also be embodying the Empress energy. The Empress energy, um, basically, it covers all queens, the energies of all queens. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, um, Queen of Cups, and Queen of Wands energy. All right, and again, the divine could have stepped in. Okay, and this person could be under judgment, because when I see this card, this just reminds me, because obviously the divine, the higher power, is the ultimate judge. Okay, in any situation. Okay, let's see. Let me use this one and see what. Let me use this one, Shadow Love, and see what comes out. Yeah. Yeah, this person is now seen as a joker. It says it's all just a game to them, insincere, just having fun. So this person, they may want to come in, try and love bomb you, but this person is not serious. Okay. Let me just see that. Or maybe now this person feels like a, well, I mean, this is clarifying depression. So let's see. Holy Spirit, please clarify distrust. Clarify. Yeah. Okay, you got, yeah, this, you're dealing with somebody who is very undecisive. Okay, it says choosing between lovers, competing for affection. Okay, so this is clarifying distrust. It also says there's skeletons in the closet, not telling the whole story. All right, so let's see for judgment. Okay, it says okay, this is clarifying judgment. It says being burnt, afraid to love someone again, unhealed trauma runs away. So you, obviously you're dealing with somebody who maybe have a secret past and they don't want to deal with their or they've got some form of unhealed trauma. It could be something that stems from their childhood. Okay. Okay, clarifying pride, it says facing it, something isn't right. Don't be afraid to find out the truth. It will set you free. So this person is, because they are all in their pride, okay, they're just in denial. Okay, that they are just in denial. Okay. Okay, and it also says sneaky snake, going behind your back, deceitful swindler. All right. Spirit is saying this was a toxic, destructive relationship. There was a lot of manipulation involved here. Okay, and maybe this person is still doing that. All right. Desire. Yeah. This person may want to come back, as I said earlier, to ask for your forgiveness. Okay. Maybe, and again, it could be that maybe they're worried about their public image. Okay, so there could be a case of pride and ego in at play here. um yeah, this person could be very demanding as well, because it says unrealistic expectations, high maintenance diva. All right, so that's what I'm just saying, that I said earlier, that this person could be doing all this because they somehow and it could be based on money. All right. Let's see. Let's see what else is coming out on this. Let's see what else. Let me just give this a bit of shuffle. Yeah. It says not enough, frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, jealousy. So definitely you're dealing with somebody who's got ego ish fear and ego issues. Okay. Yeah. It says the snake, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. So, you have to be careful. As I said, this could be your divine. I don't know. You just have to use your intuition here. Okay. Maybe, and I said, this person is hoping to have a conversation or to meet up with you. All right. They could be watching, looking, stalking at this present time. Okay. Um, and again, you could be dealing with somebody who has very outdated thinking or conditioning. Okay. And they could be replaying events in their head, what happened. Um, and again, this person is a risk because you got hand of cards, take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand. All right. This person could still be wearing a mask because it says not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend. Okay. And they could, as I said, they could be feeling as though they've um, sort of like out of time, or they're trying to manipulate time because it says clock need time, takes time, it's time cycles, time to heal, progress. Okay. And again, you know for some of you, this was a karmic relationship. It says fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go. All right. And loving you, so you probably let go of this person. Okay. Okay, if this person, okay, for some of you, all right, if this person contacts you, let's see what the true intentions are. All right, that's for some of you, but as I said, that you need to pay attention to the sign, signals, and synchronicities. All right, as well as the red flags. If you're not sure, go within, pray. All right, because for some of you, it might be your um divine counterparts. You were dealing with a person. This person had to go through this sort of dark night of this soul, do some form of shadow work. Okay, because that's what happens in with those twin flame soulmate connections. But for some of you, it's definitely a karmic soulmate or false flame that you were dealing with. Okay, so let's see. For some of you, if this person was to come back, what are the true intentions? Spirit of angels, what are the intentions for spirit of angels? What is the truth? Okay, so it says if false promises, I will tell you what I think you want to hear, even if I know it's not true or attainable. Hmm. Okay, and then you got friendly. I come with warmth and good intentions, bringing joy and light to your life. Okay, so maybe this is how this person is going to um, want to come in, but obviously they have a motive here. It says here, confessions are a hidden truth is ready to surface, exposing what's been concealed. So maybe this person may want to confess, okay, what they've done, but use your intuition and discretion at all times. And then it goes unfriendly, keep your guard up. We aren't friends, and I may have a hostile attitude. Hmm. Then it also says here, dishonesty, I will withhold information from you for my own benefit. And then it goes on to, it says, obligation, you're a nuisance. I feel obligated to associate with you. So these are the true, so these are, now what I'm seeing here, it could be a case where there could be two different energies. Okay, so one could be your true divine partner, and one could be a past false. For example, you could have this, because I'm getting here. Okay, I could have here friendly and unfriendly. All right, which is interesting here. And then I've got dishonesty and honesty. Okay, so the honesty one says, let me just repeat it. All right, yeah, because you got here. Um, I come with warmth. That okay for friendly. You got I come with warmth and good intentions, bringing joy and light to your life. Okay, and then friendly is keep your guard up. We aren't friends, and I may have a hostile attitude. Okay, and then you got here. For honesty, you got I will be truthful and transparent in all interactions, even when it may be difficult. Okay, and then you got this honesty here where it says, I will withhold information from you for my own benefit. So, okay, it could be a case where this dishonest person could be coming in as being honest to tell you what you want to hear, but their true intentions is being dishonest, okay, and being untruthful to you, all right. Or it could be that this is the dishonesty, all right, and friendly is coming from this false flame of karmic male you had in the past, and the friendly and honesty, all right, is coming from the your true divine partner. So you just have to use your intuition and use discretion and discernment at all times. Okay, because I think with this reading you've got like the past person, and you got like the your real divine partner's energy in this reading. Okay, all right. So to okay, if let's see what if this person is using any form of spell work. Let's see what they're up to. Okay, if this person, because you had the magician on the desk, so let's see what type of spell work they could be using. Okay, it could be you could be dealing with one person or group of people, but I think that is just like you could be dealing just one individual here, okay, who embodies these energies. Okay, so let's see. Energy, what energy is this person embodying? What does a collective is to know what energy is this person embodying? What type of spell work? What is Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what energy is this person embodying? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what spell work that is being sent? Yeah, definitely this person wants to sort of lower your defenses here. Okay. They could be doing theft magic in a way to maybe take something from you. They could also be trying to affect your intuition. Okay. That's why you got intuition block here, so you don't make the right decisions. Okay. They could be also casting lust spells. They could be doing some form of parental alienation, okay, as well, especially if you've got children. They could also try to affect your heart and sacral um, chakra, okay, by using some form of fire element during their spell work. They could also be sending hovering spirits, okay. Uh, Again, I was right. Okay, they could be doing some form of spell work so that you're afraid to eat. All right, I did say that earlier on before the reading. They could be in this Delilah spirit or trying to embody this spirit. Okay, but Delilah's spirit is someone who is basically a traitor. Okay, they will come in, love bomb you, and then they will stab you in the back. All right, this person could also be doing a love spell. All right, and also nostalgia, so that you can, keep thinking about what you had between them. All right. Okay. And they could be part of a church. Okay. I don't know. Or they could be working with other people as well to cast these spells. All right. Okay, so let's see. So to close off the reading, I'm just going to be using a few decks. So let's see. Let me use um I'm going to be using the mystical wisdom and see what's our spiritual team, what messages. Okay. We have for the collective for our higher good. Our highest good. So let's see. So it could be to do with this situation, or it could just be general collective advice. So let's see. Angels, what messages you have for the collective? What messages you have for the collective? Hmm. Okay, so the first one, okay, it says illusion. It says embrace the truth. Okay, so maybe in regards to this message, maybe we just have to make sure we are honest, okay, with ourselves. Could be to do with this situation. And then we've got opportunity knocks. It says go for it. So let's see what that's about. So maybe because when I see these bubbles, to me it reminds me of the world card. So maybe you're you know doing something new. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so embrace the truth. Illusion means having a false perception of something or someone that is not real. Everyone is destined for greatness. However, you may be held back by something you willingly embrace but may not realize. Your ego is chained to a comfortable, materialistic lifestyle or an unhealthy relationship. This negative illusion is holding you back from being who you truly are. A mental and emotional rigorous self evaluation is needed in order to move forward with confidence and embrace your beauty and magic of life. So this person is definitely um it needs to, maybe do some form of shadow work here. All right, this person that you are dealing with. And so this person could be watching this, I don't know, but the mantra here to help them do this, it says, I see things with truth and move forward with confidence. I see truth, sorry, I see things with truth and move forward with confidence. So, whatever the energies that, they are operating in, okay, they need to sort of like go within, do some form of shadow work. And let me just read on this one. So this definitely is the message for the cross watcher. Okay, I don't think this message is for the collective here. And we've got opportunity knocks. Okay, it says new opportunities are coming your way, brilliant ideas, educational possibilities, new friends, expanding your potential, and opening yourself to greater possibilities. You are a good team player and have gained respect from your work colleagues and peers. You have a good reason to feel proud of your achievements and attitudes towards yourself and others. Embrace this new endeavor with this raw creative energy. Go for it. It is time to dazzle yourself and stretch your wings and fly. Okay, so this message is for the collective. All right. So you have one for the cross watcher, or this past person, past, okay, that needs healing, and this one is for and this could also, okay, if they when they Okay, if they have done this or currently out of this dark energy or operating to the from the shadow side, okay, then they can obviously embrace this message. And the mantra for the second message says, I am open to new possibilities to expand my potential. I am open to new possibilities to expand my potential. Okay. Okay. And again, okay, they can work with this person who is doesn't or avoiding healing. They could work with Archangel Raphael, okay, and also Archangel Gabriel, okay, if whatever they're doing um is very much linked, the energy could be linked to childhood trauma. Okay, Gabriel is very good. You can call on her or his energy to help to heal any inner child trauma. Okay, and you who are taking that step, okay, the up to that door of new opportunities, you can work with Gabriel, because Gabriel is good um to help us to be more creative, to help us express and communicate ourselves more effectively. And as always, you can always call on Raphael to help you um, heal both your mind, body, and spirit. Okay, in any type of healing that you wish to do at this time. Okay, so let's see what other messages, okay, spirit have for the collective or for the cross watcher. Okay. Messages you have for the collective. Okay, so we've got here, embrace your divine purpose, okay, which involves destiny, calling, mission, growth. Okay, it says prioritize inner peace, which involves calmness, serenity, balance, and harmony. Okay, it goes on to say celebrate each other's successes. Okay, so recognizing other people who are very supportive to you, who inspire you, who could be part of your as well as soul tribe. It says so that would involve joy, support, celebration, love. Okay, practice gratitude, appreciation, thankfulness, contentment, joy. Okay, and also um, remember the sacredness of your union. Okay, so some of you might already be in divine partnership. It says reverence, sacred connection, divine partnership, love, even being in having a divine union with yourself, within yourself. And it also says embrace your inner child, and that will always continue to involve healing, playfulness, innocence, and joy. Okay, and be kind to yourself and others, which will involve compassion, empathy, love, and kindness. Okay. Okay, so let's see what dragon spirits, okay, that we can call on, we can work with. Dragons are very beautiful etherical beings, okay, in the angelic realm. They are sent, okay, by source to help and assist us. They can clear any lower energies, okay, um, flow, and also um, any challenging situations that we may be facing at this time. All right, so let's see. Okay, so this energy would you like the collective to work with? What spirit would you like the collective to work with? Oh, okay. So the three dragons, okay, I can actually work with, okay, to do the energy. We can work with aquamarine dragon from Neptune, okay, and this dragon can enable us to access our deepest soul wisdom. It says spirituality and wisdom are available to you. Develop your psychic abilities and receive infallible soul knowledge. So some of us might need to work more on our third eye chakra, which is to do with our intuition, our gut feeling. All right. Also, the energy of the fire dragon. It says burns up the lower energies around you. So we can call on or work with the fire dragon. It says you are safe and protected. Be determined and inspired. Clear your soul pathway. And then we've got deep blue dragon. It keeps you safe by clearing your pathway. Okay, so we can work with, I should say, this dragon's energy. And it says trust that you are protected. Walk on a path of light. Okay, so that's the deep blue dragon. Okay. Let's see what colors that spirit would like us to work with. You know, we can use colors for visualization. Okay, they do represent the chakras, the 7 major chakras. If you want to know more about chakras and auras, I do have other videos out on my channel. I do energy healing readings to do with chakras and auras, so please check them out. And then you could also listen to music or guided meditations as well. All right, so let's see. What colors would you like the collective to work with? What colors would you like? Okay, so they want us to work with, or red. It says free yourself from pain. Okay, so this could be for the cross watcher, or maybe you are in some form of emotional pain, so you can work with red. You've got silver, be persistent, so we could work with silver to enable us to reach our goals. And then you got peach, inhale a breath of life, so maybe some of us we can use this color to help us to feel more balanced. Okay. Okay, and to close off the reading, I'm going to be using this deck and see what crystals we can use to help us heal. Please don't forget to check the description box, okay, because I've put the name of some books, okay, including a book that has helped me as I along my journey about crystals. If you're interested in working with crystals, all right. So let's see. Where's Linda's? What crystals do you recommend for the collective? Crystals to recommend for the. So we have here the crystals that our spiritual team are recommending is citrine, and this is for the solar plexus chakra to do with our inner strength, willpower, our self-confidence, our confidence. Okay, it says abundance. The world is abundant when you choose to see it that way. Okay. Also, Larima for the throat chakra to do with our creativity, the way we express and communicate with others, even to for when it comes to ourselves as well. It says listening. If you want to be heard, learn to listen. Okay. Also, for the throat chakra, we've got turquoise. It says truth, speak from your heart. It is the only thing worth listening to. We've also got topaz for the solar plexus chakra, which is to do with manifestation. It says manifestation is the fruition of confidence and belief. All right. And we've got rhodonite. Okay, it says love. Love is a verb, so make it more. Sorry, love is a verb, so make it your most treasured action. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope whatever messages that came out is going to help you in some way to help give you some answers, some clarity to whatever is going on in your life right now. And if you did enjoy, sorry, I have to raise my voice a bit because it's a bit noisy outside in the background. But once again, if you did enjoy this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. Thank you for watching. Have a good weekend. See you next time and goodbye.